watching how the West was won. Daddy, please, a plastic gun. Get brother one for twice the fun. Little camo helmet heads, making brave and playing dead. Missiles made of gingerbread and dollars on the dime. Hey ho, so it goes. A point of sale, the puppet show. The merchant kings of war and woe have turned their hands to labor.
Yes, I certainly do suffer. I have difficulties. I have pains all over my body. I didn't go to work today, and I'm planning to go on Monday to doctor's place. I feel like water in my hands, and I'm somehow very strange feelings. I started to feel those problems just recently, particularly with my when she empties herself.
Her bladder.
She has very, I don't know in English really.
Bad stools?
Yeah, liquid ones, often.
Diarrhea.
Yeah. She didn't have it before. She's very strange for her.
So is she working?
Not at the moment, but I'm still active. I work.
What does she do for a living?
I'm a cook.
Did she have to pay anything for her health care or anything like that?
Yes, she has to pay. Although working in a medical institution, she still has to pay. She has to pay for medicals.
Is she cook in the hospital?
Yes.
Has she seen increase in people coming into the hospital?
Yes, I've noticed that much more people are coming to hospital, and people are tense, that very nervous. We don't know what it is. I even started to boil the water recent days, because I don't know where it comes from. I don't have any. I can't buy water. I just have to treat this one. I have the access to. No, I'm just working in this bakery. I'm here.
So how far about are you from the plant itself, your house?
About 500 meters.
500 meters. Did you experience any health problems since the bombing of the plant? Have you been sick?
How not? I'm still suffering from very heavy breathing. That's why I'm keeping my hand here. Also my children.
Svi, žena, evo, tu je.
My wife.
Ona ima posljedice i sad, možda kaže.
Your wife and your children too?
God,
How many children do you have?
Koliko djece imate?
Ja imam dve ćerke.
I have two daughters.
I ona isto tako.
They
Oni
also
imaju
suffer
They're,
from.
they're suffering from respiratory
Yes.
problems and what other problems? Skin problems?
Da li je bio neki promjena na koži?
Kako da ne, brate mili? I
Yes.
svrab i sve, kako ne?
It was scratching.
Itching?
Yeah, well, yes.
Yes, and where on your body were you itching?
A gde? U kom delu? Da li je...
Svugde i po glavi, evo i sad ima ovdje.
On my head, everywhere to my body.
Yes. Have you been to a doctor? Have they taken a look at your problem?
Jeste bili kod doktora?
Nisam bio. Nema pare, odakle pare?
No, I wasn't. I don't have money for that.
Ja nemam pare.
I can't say anything to American people. It is not their guilt. Somebody else decided this to be done. It was not up to them.
Kriv je ko je dovod ovoga. A ovi američki građani sigurno su koji mi tu nemamo ništa ni oni ni oni.
They are in the same position as we are, just ordinary citizens. They couldn't do anything as well as we did not, and we could not as well.
Has the bombing affected, the results of the bombing affected your business, your bakery at all?
Of course, I haven't been doing for 3 months, but I had to pay taxes and all of those things. They are seeking for that, but I can't work.
Za vreme tog bombardovanja ja sam bego. Ja i familija i deca i svi.
And also, I haven't not been here for those 3 months.
Where was it?
Gde ste bili?
A bio sam na selu, 100 kilometara.
I was 100 kilometers far from here on the village.
He was evacuated.
Yes. No, he went by himself.
So his business, he's been out of business now as a result of the bombing.
Yes, no business at all now. As much as I can work, I'll try. But I have a family. They want to live, and I don't know how to do this, how to achieve all this.
It can't eat?
No. She assumes he's poisoned. It is poisoned, dog.
Poisoned from what?
From the bombing and all this. And the water is polluted as well. Everything is polluted. We were being told recently that the air and the water is polluted. And they say we should boil the water, but or drink the mineral water. That is his daughter. She has also problems with her stomach. She can't eat, she doesn't have any appetite. I should drink a lot of liquid, but, well, the water is polluted.
Who told you that the water was polluted? Who told you that there's pollution as a result of the damage?
Televiziju, radio.
They're local now, local authorities.
On television and the radio?
Yeah, local television, live radio. They have to buy mineral water, but they don't have possibility to do this.
Pitao evo i mene, ja se kaže u vezi kad je bilo, kad su bombardovali. Kako smo mi se osjećali?
Nećemo da znamo.
Evo, slušajte.
Begali smo.
Evo.
Noću sam begala, tamo sam stojala.
Oni su iz Engleske,
Pa
mora
ne,
da prevodi.
da. Tamo sam stojala i gledala kako
A
je
zdravlje posle, kako ti je toga?
I sad.
Evo.
I sad, evo, metite ruku da vidite kako kuca. Nemoj da me sećate za to.
Well, she was trying to escape on this area and still suffers from some health problems, and she don't want to be even reminded on this.
You were here? Were you here?
Yeah.
And what happened?
Well, this bombing is, скажи, страшно.
Horrible.
Horrible. Yeah. The smoke is big. Fire sea in the middle city. Da.
We are
See,
working in refinery.
Da. Yes.
He been in refinery in time.
You work in the refinery?
Yes.
Oh, I
Yes.
see.
Co se ti bilo je?
Koncentracija.
Well, he said that immediately after bombing there have been certainly a lot of smoke, and the other guys say also that in some part of the towns they felt VCM because it goes down there. It's not that high, and it is foggy.
This morning for this day is very teško.
So the very morning of the bombing day was very, very heavy with a very thick air. So they did, of course, felt some difficulties with breathing.
Can I ask what your name is? And
My name is Nenad.
and you live here in this area?
Yes.
And do you work at one of the plants?
I am working in refinery.
Refinery, the petrochemical.
No, refineria Pancevo, nafta.
And you recall the day of the bombing? Do you remember the day of the bombing?
Yes, I remember.
What do you remember about it?
I remember too much smoke, building cannot see.
Well, I wish all what we have suffered, you to suffer.
Teškoći, brige i strah i trepet.
All the difficulties, fear, expectations, everything. I think there are much bigger forces that decided about it. It also had happened with Croatia and now here with Kosovo.
But what is the motive of hitting this plant then?
They wants to know why they did hit this installation. They say that they did it because of the Milosevic on power. But however, how could all nations suffer because of one man? If they wanted him to punish, they could do it some other way, not to punish the whole people. Well, at the moment he doesn't feel any particular changes, but he thinks in respect to what has been going down there and what was hit, the petrochemical installations and koje si rekao?
VCM elektroliza.
Yeah, well, VCM tank, as we know, and the electrolysis installation where the mercury was spilled. Big quantities of ammonia and VCM has been also spilled into the river through the channel, and already you can see immediate impact because one about meter height.
Metar od obale ostalo uz reku, kao da je neko zapalio šibicom.
From the river bank is almost burned, all the plants, like it has been burning by fire.
Is this a tributary to the Danube River?
Da li je to povezano sa Dunavom?
Jeste, da, izliva se u Dunav, to su nam otpadne vode koje bacamo u Dunav.
This is the channel for the wastewater that goes directly to Danube. Well, not in particular this very moment. However, working in the factory, he knows very good what the consequences might be. And his family, his friends are very much concerned about the future consequences and impact to the health of the whole area. Well, yes, I'm going to work every day.
Obnavljamo firmu.
They are they're doing maintaining of the whole complex, but he is doing the third shift during the night. So why he's here now?
And is he getting paid?
Well, about 1,000. He gets 1,000 dinners, which is about 6 times less than he used to get
Per week or per month?
per month.
Do they use extra
100 Deutschmarks per month.
Are there extra protective precautions?
Sorry, if they
Extra protective clothing, extra precautions when they...
no, just ordinary clothing.
How many people have been laid off?
At this very moment, no one has lost its job. In fact, we said that they will not, let anyone without a job. However, they are waiting now for the raw materials from Slovakia. It's ethylene. It's some substance for their production, and when it comes here, they probably will start with production. And she is living very close to this dangerous area, and she was here all the time. They didn't escape anywhere, just to shelters. At this very moment, no, and we didn't go to doctors, so because we didn't suffer for some immediate effect. However, we're very much afraid about long-term effects.
What kind of fears do you have about your health?
Well, we're much afraid about cancer. I don't think that the people is to blame. The politicians are to blame. Probably they're some kind of fanatics in their way of thinking. I really don't know what to say. Certainly there have been problems. We've been out of electricity for a day or two even, without water. However, we try to manage somehow. We just make our own reserves, put it aside, and we managed.
And what's going to happen with the winter, when the winter comes?
Well, they say we will be fucked off. That's the problem.
Da, najebali smo. I don't know.
He certainly thinks that the cancer is primarily a disease which would be increased very much, because even before the war they have detected increasement of such illness here because of the polluted area in all. Then, as he said, the second thing would be, of course, these psychiatric diseases, mental diseases in some sense, and respiratory tract as well, because this is something that has also before here be a problem, and now it would be even much more. When the children are concerned, they, in fact, the question is what we can offer them at this very moment. And his opinion is that the children here are living unhealthy in all aspects, beginning from the health itself, but also education, culture, etc., etc. So they are suffering, in fact, much more than the others. There are two basic categories that suffer very much for leak of medicines and drugs. Is particularly people suffering from heart diseases, cardiovascular diseases, and also, as he said before, chronic respiratory tract diseases like asthmatic people, etc. But apart from that, they are suffering very much for not having just ordinary everyday materials like this one and everything like that, from all those things. I really don't know how to translate it even in English, but everything needed every day, in fact.
TV's on, the favorite son is watching how the West was won. Daddy, please, a plastic gun, get brother one for twice the fun. Little camo helmet heads, making brave and playing dead. Missiles made of gingerbread and dollars on the dime. Hey ho, so it goes. A point of sale, the puppet show. The merchant kings of war and woe have turned their hands to labor. Sound out the trumpet noise, the cannons bark and jump for joy.